Kobe Bryant has been mentoring Isaiah Thomas in the playoffs. How about that? And Thomas had this to say about Kobe's basketball mind.
He reached out on behalf of my sister when that had happened, and then, I mean, he's just been a very helping hand when it comes to the film and figuring out what to do the next day. Mentally, he's on a different level than anybody I've ever met. When we was on the phone for 30 minutes, I emailed him my film, and he watched every second, and he was telling me what times to go to and what to look at in certain plays and things I didn't look at when I watched film. And he's just, like I said, mentally you could tell he's one of the greatest ever.
Wow. High praise, obviously, from Isaiah to Kobe. With that in mind, Timmy, let's play a game of fill in the blank, shall we?
Sure, I'm here.
My goodness. Player that needs Kobe's mentoring the most, it doesn't have to be in the postseason. Anybody in the NBA is blank.
I'm going to go Devin Booker. You remember that game he had against the Celtics? It was Kobe-esque. Now, it was a carnival basketball game. We know that's very similar to what Kobe had in his last game
60.
against the Jazz.
Yeah.
You know, Devin goes out there, what do you have, 70 in that game?
70, and I think like in the last 3 minutes, he got about 20 of them.
Yeah, but the guy's a tremendous scorer. And think about this. He should still be in college. That's the scary thought. He's an assassin. Obviously, he can get buckets in so many different ways. He reminds me a little bit of Kobe as far as his size, his build.
Really?
Yeah, he kind of is built kind of similar.
Body-wise, I'm with you, but killer instinct-wise?
Hey, if you get 70 in a game, like, you really want to go out there and score every time you get the ball. Like, they would get blown out in that game. So I think he has a similar scorer's mentality. It's interesting Kobe wants to help out Isaiah Thomas. Why wasn't Kobe helping out his own teammates when he was on the Lakers last year?
Well, that's where it leads me to D'Angelo Russell, because I'm with you on that. Like, it seems like Kobe at times, towards the end of his Laker days, wanted to distance himself from any new guy that was there. Any old, even like Nick Young's of the world, he didn't want to help out. This kid needs it. He needs the help. And I know you loved him coming out of college. I don't know what to make of him anymore after his first couple of years in the NBA. But Timmy, he's got the ability. We get that. I don't know if he has the dog in him on the court that Kobe Bryant has, and I don't know that you can be taught that. It might be something you instinctually have or you don't. But if nobody can give it to you, if anybody could transfer that to you, it might be Kobe. Do you agree that?
I think that's a fair assessment. I think talent-wise, he's as talented as it gets.
It oozes out of the kid.
He's got size. He can shoot the three. He can handle the ball. I don't think he has the killer instinct. I think that's a keen observation there. And what even makes me believe that's true is, why didn't Kobe ever take him under his wing?
I have no idea. Well, you remember the first time here at 120 Sports when I interviewed D'Angelo. And I said, D'Angelo, have you had the chance to meet Kobe yet? And he goes, oh, yeah, he's been great. I love him. Haven't met him yet. I'm like, huh? Wait. Yeah, you've met him. Yeah, he's great. You haven't met him yet. That's the first sign that I went. That was day one of like, oh boy, this is probably not going to be an experiment that's going to work out too well.
You think Kobe Bryant ever coaches in the NBA?
No. He's too eclectic. He's speaking in Italian and doing movies.
I think he coaches in the NBA one day.
Stop it.
I think that he has the bug in him. He loves the game. Who coaches first, him or Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan's probably on the Caribbean somewhere on an island.
Tim Duncan still goes to Spurs practices and gets dressed
in
the locker room.
Oh, we got to let that go.
Hey, Tim, it's over, buddy.
Timmy, we got to let that go, don't we? Yeah, that's not a good sign.
He's getting dressed for practice.
Based on that new information that's just been brought to the table, I'll take Tim Duncan.
Tim Duncan shows up to Spurs practices and gets dressed, gets his ankles taped, and goes out on the floor.
If you were worth as much as Tim Duncan is, would that be the last thing you'd ever do?
Here's the thing, and we've seen this transition, you probably more than me, just because you're older. When you finish playing professional sports, now what?
Yeah, what do you do now?
Like, Tim Duncan wakes up every day, he's like, I practice.
He's like, man, I'm still 7 feet tall. What do I do with this?
You got to do something. He's obviously not buying new clothes.